A small village in Nochi town, the village was well known because of its riches, hard-working people, farming, and other industrious activities. The land was fertile, and the people believed that honest labor was the key to success. From morning till evening, the sound of hoes hitting the soil and voices of farmers filled the air. It was a village where everyone worked to earn a living and where farming was respected as the backbone of life. In this village lived two young orphans who had lost their parents earlier in life. One of them was named Eyembo. Eyembo was raised by his grandmother after the death of his parents. She cared for him, taught him good morals, and showed him the value of hard work. Unfortunately, his grandmother later died, leaving Eyembo all alone in the world. Since then, Eyembo lived by himself, depending on farming to survive. Every member of his family was late, and the farm became his only source of hope and strength. The second orphan was Mensa. Unlike Eyembo, Mensa was raised by a family friend in the city after the death of his parents. Life in the city was different from village life. Mensa grew up without knowing much about farming or hard work. He was used to easier ways of living and depended mostly on others. However, as time went on, Mensa realized that farming in Nochi village really paid well. Because of this, he later returned to the village to join in farming, hoping to make a good living like other villagers. When Mensa returned to the village, fate brought them together with Eyembo. They met as grown-ups even though they had not grown up together. From the moment they met, the two young men became very good friends. They shared stories of their past, their struggles as orphans, and their dreams for the future. They ate together, played together, and worked together. Their friendship grew stronger with each passing day. Both Eyembo and Mensa worked to earn a living through farming. Eyembo was very hardworking and dedicated to his farm. He woke up early every morning, prepared his tools, and went to the farm with determination. Farming was not new to him, and he believed that hard work would always bring reward. Mensa, on the other hand, was lazy. Life in the city had not prepared him for the stress of farming. He was not used to waking up early or working long hours under the sun. Most times, he complained about how difficult farming was. Eyembo lived alone, managing his small hut and farm by himself. Despite his loneliness, he remained strong and focused. Mensa lived with his uncle in a small hut in the village. His uncle had lived in the village all his life and understood the ways of farming and village survival. One morning, Mensa complained bitterly to his uncle that farming was very hard on him. He said that he needed an easy job with huge payment. He expressed his frustration and said that farming was not what he imagined it to be. However, even with his complaints, Mensa had no business idea and did not know where to start if he were to leave farming. Mensa's uncle listened quietly and then told him about a mysterious cave. According to the uncle, the cave was a place where someone could go and check his future. He spoke about it in a serious tone, making it sound strange and important. Mensa listened carefully, and the words of his uncle stayed in his mind. That day, Mensa thought about the cave alone. He wondered if it could truly change his life or show him a better path. The thought of an easy life with huge payment filled his heart, and he became more interested in the idea.